Hey guys.
Hey guys.
We got a mini store update.
Yeah, we sure do.
And today we're going to showcase some of the stuff we have in stock from Dinky RC, and there's the link below.
Yep.
As you know from our video blog there last week, we got the Dinky RC mini store happening at GCM.
Yeah.
And why don't you tell us why we would do that?
Well, again, there's as we know, there's lots of changes going on. So this is part of one of our changes. We brought in Dinky RC, a mini store here at GCM, and again, the reason why we do that, as we've described before, it has almost become part and parcel of some of our builds that we do. It really complements what we're doing. So this is why we're bringing these products in, and we thought we would take the opportunity to show off some of the products that are here from Dinky RC.
We love this stuff.
Yeah, we sure do.
These are some of the most thought through items I think that's kicking around in the scale builders world.
Yeah, again, the nice thing about this is they can really sort of help you get to the end of your build by giving you a leg up on certain builds, whether it be suspension, interior work, scale accessories.
Yep. My favorite thing about the Dinky RC line is that they've thought through what we need help with.
Right.
When it comes to panels.
Right.
You know, shaping panels is not easy.
That's right. Not
Not all of us can do vacuum forming and all this fancy stuff. And Dinky RC has done that for us.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And here's the benefit. I mean, we use the Dinky RC interior kits all the time as a basis, right?
Yep, absolutely.
And here's a fine example. You made this out of a parts from a Poncho interior kit.
That's correct. Yeah, I used basically about half of the dash, and then I used the door panels as a jumping off point to scale them out to get it done. And as you said, some of the curvature, the forms, or the you know, sort of the texture and feel is oftentimes hard to duplicate with flat styrene when you're building, and so all of this vacuum forming and the things that they've done here really starts to enhance the build that you need to create.
So, for instance, here's a Poncho kit.
Yep.
Poncho interior kit. We have them in black and in white styrene.
Yeah, which really helps. You know,
and yes, it is styrene.
It is. So it actually, if you use styrene or you haven't, use it. It's a really good tool to use. And again, these being styrene really helps with, you know, creating something out of them.
The good news is it actually fits in a Poncho lid.
Yeah.
So if you want to make yourself a nice looking Tacoma, bang.
Yeah, for sure.
And they were so smart that the thing actually has clearance inside for the tranny in the stock position. So if you don't want to go to like a very expensive, you know, custom build, custom this, custom that, grab your Poncho that you've got up on your shelf because it's not scale enough.
Right.
Put a nice Poncho interior kit in it from Dinky RC, you're well on your way.
And so, you know, just the bits and pieces that come with this, it's got a nice bench seat.
Yep.
It's got a full dash in the front. It's got it's all molded in such a way that it all sort of goes together, as Chris was saying. It's got door skins, and again, it comes in white and black. So depending on, you know, the look and feel of your interior, it's here and it's ready to scale out with this Poncho kit from Dinky.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Very similar to that, but perfect fitment for the Yoda body, the RC 4-wheel drive TF2, those kinds of trucks.
Right.
Here's a perfect kit for that. Boom.
Yeah, again, really nice. This, well, what would you consider this? Like waist up, knee up kind of thing? Knee up, eh?
This would have to be knee up, eh? And this, these Yoda interior kits, they take the Wraith seats. Like they've got a seat pad there with a full console in the middle, and then you put in the 2 Wraith seats, which they also actually sell if you want something really light.
Yeah.
They have something called cheap seats, which is a Wraith seat made out of styrene, weighs almost nothing.
Really nice.
Drops right into the Yoda interior, looks the part. You get a dash, the rear cargo area, you know, and it fits on all the stock stuff on a TF2. I mean, that's the way to do it.
Again, really nice offering for those the TF2 and the Hilux builds. This is a great stepping off point. Really like it. There's a lot of thought gone into these, for sure.
A lot of thought.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can't be happier that this is available, and I'm really happy that we get to carry it and support it because it's good stuff.
And even, as you said, it is good stuff. The thickness of the styrene that they use is robust enough that you can, you know, do what you want. You can cut it, you can mold it, you can do what you want. No problem at all.
This is the Yoda Interior, the classic version.
Okay.
And it's got the bench seat instead of the buckets like the other one.
Right.
So options. I mean, wow, it's amazing.
Yeah.
If
Really.
you want a bench and you're doing an old looking truck and that's the kind of interior you need, it's right there.
Yeah.
And it fits.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah. Great.
White and black. Most of the time the styrene stuff comes in white and black, so you got options.
Yep.
Now, what do we got here?
This universal interior kit. So this isn't quite as deep as some of the other ones we represented. Being universal, if you've got sort of a center mount when it comes to your gear casing and motor and so on, this is going to work for you. It's going to give you a little bit more depth, a little bit more detail. And again, it's sort of, if you've got bone stock and you want to get to the next level but not too much of an expense involved, you can really do some work with this, really paint it out nice, add a lot of scale and a lot of detail with that one.
So this is a two-seater.
Yep.
But the guy used his head. I mean, this blows me away, okay? So this is a two-seater. If you have a truggy and you need to saw this thing off and stick it in your cab and make your back half a tube frame, please do that.
Right.
But if you're trying to build a four-door quad or something like that and you have to actually extend it and you need the 4 seats, these are made so that this section right here behind the dash and this section behind the seat are actually exactly the same. So if you have 2 of these,
Right.
you can cut off the dash and add it to the back and you end up with a perfect 4-seater that looks right and it fits together and it was designed that way.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Isn't that smart?
That is so smart.
Yeah. And you know what? We do that. I mean, as much as these can fit into your stock build or what have you, you can also cut these up as much as you want.
I know.
And get those certain features and scale look that you want. So they're great for cutting up, adding, subtracting, making it longer, making it less. Again, all these options are available with these well thought out designs.
And the styrene makes it easy because you can glue onto it and paint it and sand it and just go for it.
For sure.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
The other styrene offerings that are amazing.
Super nice.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's nice. What is that?
This is the Forerunner shell to cover the back of a TF2. Okay, so it matches right up to the cab. It actually has a little curve in the front, so it matches right up to the cab on the front. And then you get the actual scale design of the proper Forerunner sort of wrap-around top windows. This is the real thing, man.
It's really nice. I imagine that all painted up and cut out and
beautiful.
Trimmed would look incredible.
Again, styrene, so you can solvent weld in your actual mounts that you need to sit it onto your bed and do a really clean job of it. You can cut out the windows, put in Lexan if you want. That is a great product.
And so what am I putting that on again?
This goes on a TF2.
Nice. So Yoda Hilux build, that kind of stuff? Perfect. Wow.
And of course, white, easy to paint if you want to.
That.
Nice, eh?
Yeah, I really like that.
And it works.
I might pick one of those up.
And then of course they have the 3-window.
Oh, even nice.
So instead of using the actual Forerunner wraparound windows on the rear, this has the actual slider windows in the rear, plus the front and the, of course, tailgate window.
Right.
So there's a drop-on Hilux lid.
Again, it's hard to see the texture and the curvature and the form of these, but they're really done well. There's enough
really
scale and detail there to really sort of, when you paint it up, it's going to set off and it's going to look great.
This is, where's those fantastic fenders I just had here?
These guys here?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
They're clear, so it's hard to show, but what is this?
This is the bedside kit for the Poncho. It makes me want to build another Tacoma. I have always loved these things. This is such a fantastic idea.
What is it?
You know how on a Poncho, you've got the Toyota Tacoma nose?
Yes.
And then on the back you've got that tube work for the back, and with that sort of checker plate tire carrier on the back.
Yep.
But then the sides are wide open, right?
Of course.
Well, the Poncho bedside kit, this one, bolts right on to the sides that are open. Okay. And it gives you full proper Tacoma back fenders.
Isn't that?
Just like that.
So it's body paneling, basically. The fenders.
It's the fender
rather than the cage work that's on the back of the Poncho. Just sort of give you a look and feel that the body is almost complete front to back.
You got it.
Okay, interesting.
And they've given you enough material on here that you can make sure your wheelbase matches perfectly. It's all the little dots are on the top, so you can match it onto your side panels on your Poncho bed, and it's got that back panel that drops for the rear tire. You know.
Sure.
It's all there.
Perfect. Comes in clear, so it's easy install, right? So you can actually line it up, do what you want, and then spray it, and away you go.
Yep, match it up to your current paint job, or do something custom graphics on the back, and you've got an actual full bed looking honcho now. That is nice.
Isn't that neat?
I wish I had that.
You know, if you had a honcho and you know it's sort of sitting on your bench, and you're like, "What am I going to do with this?" And then all of a sudden something like this comes along, and you sort of new lease on life.
Oh man.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, that would change. It does change the whole look of the truck.
Sure does.
I like it a lot. So
a lot of things, coming from Dinky. Like, look at all this stuff.
That's a pile.
That's awesome.
So think of the amount of engineering that's gone into this.
Yeah, really good stuff.
I mean, their flagship saying here on the tag is miniature engineering. Yeah, no kidding.
Mm-hmm.
So because they know how to do Lexan right, awesome. They've created all these other Lexan accessories that help you get that scale look on your buggy.
Okay.
For instance, if you got a twin hammer, you can put on their 3 scoops hood.
Really?
This is the V3 hood, and it's got this really awesome little scoop in the front.
Isn't that nice?
And it covers over the tube work in the front of the twin hammers just right. And then you can paint that up to match your other Lexan, and look at that. So
the twin hammer,
that is a good
right
idea.
from the get-go, has always needed some front-end work.
It sure has to
You know what I mean? Like the molded plastic light bezels.
Yeah.
I mean, for some, might like it, just doesn't do much for me. So this is a really nice option.
And look at you can't see this in the video, I bet, but the quality stickers that are in there.
Yeah.
Oh, there you can see them.
Yep.
They've got headlight and grill stickers for the scoops.
That's nice.
Really, really nice. They look awesome. Look at them.
Yeah, they are quite nice, eh? Oh, wow. Wow,
that's
nice.
great.
That's nice.
That's a little tiny touch that they add to every package.
Sure.
It's so nice.
Sure.
And then, of course, they go nuts with the lighting, right? They've got this roof here.
Okay.
This is for the Wraith.
Okay.
They got a bunch of different versions. They got this one here with the 6-shooter lamp in the front.
Right.
Then they've got a version here with this straight light bar.
Yeah, sort of the slim line.
Yeah, the slim line that's called the Starlit.
Yep.
And they also have a light bar to go with that.
Wow.
And then the Wraith hoods, they've got this cowl induction, they call it the wedge here. It's like a cowl induction hood for the Wraith.
Cool.
That looks sweet.
Big, too.
Nice.
Well, the Wraith is a big.
The Wraith is a big buggy.
Yep.
And then, of course, the Scoops version as well with the front air scoop instead of the cowl induction, you know. Awesome. More twin hammer stuff. They got the Starlit roof for the twin hammers as well. So you can put their 6-bar Ecolight on there, which is actually here. Let me find that Ecolight bar. There it is.
Look at this. I mean, it's just we're just filling up with nothing but product, right?
So this is their Ecolight kit.
Okay.
It comes with a waterproofed strip of LEDs.
Right.
And then this particular Ecolight kit actually has the styrene molded
Oh, so it's a styrene molded light bucket per se.
Yeah, so you can actually, what you do is you take this LED strip.
Yeah.
And you stick it, it has sticky tape right on it.
Oh, so you stick it to the...
you stick it right onto this thing.
Right.
To the black styrene that comes with it.
Right.
And then you put it inside your Starlit roof.
Isn't that neat?
Boom.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah.
So when you do your Lexan paint, you just keep this clear. And you put the Ecolight inside it.
Oh, it's going to fit right in just like a light bucket. Isn't that smart?
That is so good.
And eco, you know, it seems as though it's, you know, a cost-effective method of creating some awesome light.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
There's some more Wraith stuff here.
Wow.
These are, these are really cool. You know, in the back of a Wraith, most of the guys at the Wraith are moving the battery up to the front.
Okay.
They're putting it right up here in front of the window, eh?
Okay.
Because there's this big gaping hole in the front.
Sure.
The battery fits right in there. You guys have seen all that a million times. And then in the back of the Wraith, you've got this big open compartment with nothing in it.
Okay.
So they created this Wraith drop box, which is actually like mini checker plate styrene.
Okay, some nice finishing details.
Really nice. And it has, if you have like shock risers to lower your body, then they have the cutouts already indented into the material here, so you know exactly where to trim it out if you have the drop shocks on it. And all the little factory hardware mounts are all dotted, so you can just poke a little hole through there with your body reamer there and attach this, and you got this really nice cargo box. That's such a good idea.
So basically the end result is a nice opportunity to put whatever you need to, scale accessories, electronics, whatever. Yep. It's giving you an option to have this, as you said, a cargo box to do what you want. And again, some engineering going on here at RC Dinky.
They also come in Lexan, so that you can get a black styrene if you don't feel like painting anything.
Yep.
Or you can get a Lexan and then color match it to your striping or inner fenders.
Nice,
oh yeah.
Really nice.
Because you see that through the wheel well.
Of course you do. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a Lexan one right there. That gives maybe I can show you the checker plate. I don't know if this will show up. I wish it would. It's all checker plate in the bottom, and it's molded right into the Lexan.
Really nice.
Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
Look at that scale thing.
So this is a...
it's a bed mat.
Bed mat, yeah. It's got sort of a digital camo feel, texture, look to it. It's a nice piece. It'd be a nice scale accessory.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's go to the JK stuff now.
Okay.
Can you believe we're not done yet? Look at the
That's just good news.
This
is awesome, man. This is good news.
So everybody knows the axial Rubicon is super popular.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in the back of the axial Rubicon, there's lots of room to put your scale accessories, but there's no actual place to put them.
Okay.
So Dinky created this really awesome ABS cargo carrier.
Okay.
Which actually connects to the swing out on the tire.
Oh,
the swing out tire rack.
I see.
So you end up with this swing out tire rack.
Isn't that
It does
neat?
everything at the same time. It's all the instructions are on the website for it. It comes with all the ABS brackets and the hardware and everything, and it actually fits underneath the tube work in the back.
Okay.
Right where the cargo should be.
Okay.
And then you can still put the spare tire on. It's amazing.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, these guys think of everything.
That is a really nice piece.
And it's got this awesome honeycomb pattern in it too. It looks really cool.
Again, a nice scale
that's a nice
accessory.
Piece. Yeah. And of course, we all know Dinky RC sells the JK light kits, right? So this is the grill, the rad support with the headlight buckets already in it.
Neat.
Matched up to the proper holes in the Lexan, you know what I mean?
I mean, light buckets have become sort of a mainstay. I mean, I put gobs of hot glue to hold my LED light on the back, and you know, you start to take these lids off and look at the construction, and you're like, if you're seeing these gobs of glue all over the place, it kind of doesn't sort of fit the part. Again, these are nice little options to clean up that build, to make it look a little bit to the next level. So, again, really nice piece.
Two-piece Lexan lamps for the tail lights.
Okay.
So you can install the LED in one layer of Lexan, and then you put the cover on top to get that really good finished look. It comes with the actual LED receptacles and everything, so you can just drop in this one little piece into the styrene or the Lexan, and then boom.
And I see a sort of a theme. They all come with this sort of nice little bumper sticker, almost window sticker from Dinky RC. So you're getting a nice little sticker package, just real minor with each one.
Yep.
Put that on your bumper or whatever, represent Dinky RC. Cool.
Nice. Let's do some... Have a look at
Need
these.
to go shopping.
Oh boy. Dude, trailer hitches.
Trailer hitches.
I
And
think
some of the nicest ones out there.
I remember years and years ago when I first saw these trailer hitches, I was like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
These things are so awesome.
They really are.
Really well done scale, steel.
Yeah.
Tube work with the appropriate kind of mounts, the appropriate locking rings for your chains. They've got the proper hitch receiver kind of thing on there. You can thread in a 3mm ball socket right into the receiver. Like what?
And so there's a couple here. It looks like this one I have is ready made for the Ascender.
Yep.
You've got one there.
I got an SCX10 one here and a TF2 drop in.
So these are they're ready to go, right? You just sort of bolt them on and...
Hardware's even there.
Oh, that's awesome. Really nice.
That is really nice. I mean, these things are amazing. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
So happy to have those around. And of course...
Ooh, yes.
Look at that.
Yeah, a bag of goodness.
This is a Woodsman trailer kit.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What's a Woodsman trailer kit?
This is an ABS trailer kit.
Looks like a bunch of flat panels that sort of go together like a puzzle.
Sort of, because the fenders are already on the body.
Okay.
The side panels.
Okay.
And they're easy to decorate. They're easy to assemble. They've got a tilt-away tailgate on them. You just drop on a set of SCX knuckles and you're done. That's your axle.
And so this is a sort of a slightly smaller sort of utility trailer.
Except it's pretty big.
Well, yeah, it's large, but it's not going to carry a car or what have you.
That's right, yeah.
If you've gone to the lumber store and you need to load up a bunch of lumber or accessories or what have you, this is your scale equivalent.
This is like what you would use on the back of an SCX10 Rubicon or something to carry your camping gear or whatever.
Or your four-wheeler.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
put the four-wheeler on it or the snow machine or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So Woodsman trailer kit, I want to build this so bad I can't even believe it's still in the bag.
I know.
Oh boy. And then of course they've got these unbelievable accessories here from DMG, Death Metal Garage. You guys have already seen these. These are the Wraith skids. They go on we have the front and we have the rear.
Okay.
So if you got an AR60 axle that you really don't want to break in half because you drive so hard, get a DMG skid.
Okay.
And we got them in the store.
Alright.
And,
oh yeah,
this thing has got to be one of my favorite parts that they've ever made. So, everybody knows on an AR60 axle, the servo is way up high. I mean, you can see it here. The servo is on top of a Wraith axle, right? So you've got the AR60 pig here, then the links are kind of offset on the truss, and the servo's on top of that, so now you got an axle that's like this high. Well, they figured out nobody wants that.
Okay.
And just like the way the metalhead axle does it, and Carter Fab, Dinky RC made this all steel bracket that bolts right onto an AR60, and it drops the servo down onto the tube.
And why do I want that? Like, what is the advantage of having that down there?
If you're trying to build a U4 rig, you want rock solid steering, which is very easily done if the servo is mounted to the axle. There's a lot less mechanism. You don't need a panhard and all that stuff. Especially if you got a custom built truck. If you don't mind having the servo on the axle and you want to win, this is the thing to mount to it.
That's the way to go.
Yeah, because the 4-link mounts right to the top of this little bracket. It's all made out of steel. You're not going to bend this thing. It's rock solid. This is really well done.
Well,
that's a good piece of miniature engineering right there.
No kidding. No kidding.
I like it. And of course, the ever popular split skid from Dinky.
Yeah, again, that's a robust, really nice sort of
that
piece.
Is a solid piece of engineering right there.
Really nice.
So, and the GR7 they also sell. So we're trying to carry these in the mini store as well. And this is going to let you take out your SCX10 skid plate. Goodbye. Drop in the split skid. And you will get a transfer case and a link mount and all that stuff all at the same time.
All in one.
And now you got no more trannies sticking in the middle of your interior kit, so you can actually put an interior in it or change it up however you need it for battery space, whatever you need. So this is a great way of getting your motor up front with the GR7 and then the split skid in the middle. You still get that slippery feeling. This one is a Delrin unit, so you still get that really slippery skid, easy for rocks. And you drop in all the SCX10 kind of guts go in there, easy to find parts for them. That's a good idea.
And you can link it up because it's all ready for links to go on to.
All the stock stuff will go right back on.
Isn't that neat?
Good idea.
Yeah, very good idea. I like it.
Yep. So we got the split skid in the store as well. And the store has lots of options we didn't give here. Like, I mean, some of this stuff comes in Lexan and styrene and black and white. You know what I mean? But the product is about the same, so we got kind of one of everything here. And man, I want to build that trailer.
Well, look at this pile of RC goodness that's in front of us. This is there are lots of opportunities here to do lots of good stuff. So that's what we want to do. We want to be able to sort of give you these opportunities to create whatever you want with some of the things that we do here.
Everything from performance to full custom build interior stuff, accessories, to trailer hitches, to trailer kits. You know, to AR60 protection from the DMG trusses. It's amazing.
Yeah, and the nice thing, again, with Dinky RC is it gives you the opportunity to sort of jump off and really create what you want. It is the blueprint for you to create what you want. Some of the things you're going to have to paint up and really sort of create your own, but that's the joy in it, and it really sort of the end result is going to be something that's going to be really scale.
I'm so happy that they're doing this, you know, because I bet you now that we have these here to stare in your face, we're probably going to use even more of this stuff.
Yeah, it's very tempting just to take it all and build
Put it in your own private collection, and then you can use it as you need it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's why...
Yeah.
Anyways, it's awesome. Yeah.
It is.
So a lot of exciting things going on here with some new vendors. GCM, lots of new products coming. So we wanted to give you a tidbit of what's going on, and this is it.
Here's the Dinky RC mini store, and there's more to come. We're going to carry cantilever kits in the near future, as well as some other new products from Dinky RC, like ascender parts. Keep watch. So there's coming. Keep an eye on the store on a monthly basis for updates, and we will be very happy to send you this high quality stuff.
For sure.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.
See you later.
Take care.